Have you ever been working with thyme, pulled it out of the package, and realized you've got a flimsy piece, a woody piece, you try to do what someone told you to do, you try to chop on it, the woody piece won't chop, etc. Well, there's more than one way to work with thyme, and today we're going to show you how to do it. Alright, so what I've laid out here actually is 5 different configurations of thyme based on what you will find in a package of conventional grocery store bought thyme. These are all the same variety, so there's nothing here that is from another plant. This one here is a really large multi-stem, much larger than a single sprig would be considered. And to deal with this one, when you find it, you're going to want to separate these off so you get individual stems off. And you pull against the growing pattern. So you see things are growing up. You hold it by this tip. You pull against this growing pattern. You've cleared off that stem. And right here you're going to have this little tip on here. And you're just going to break that off. You can divide that up pretty easily. And the reason you're doing that is because in this, you don't want to be eating this. This is a woody enough stem that it's going to be kind of like a little stick in your mouth. So you do that and complete those, and you get, you can do that with a volume measurement of thyme if you're going to chop it up. Or you can see here the little leaves. A lot of times you don't even need to chop them. They're fairly small. And then this one's kind of a challenging configuration, you see, because it's got the woody stem, it's got these little guys coming off of it, and yes, you can pull against the grain, but the delicate ends kind of make it tough when you get into maybe this guy right here. See, he came across with the woody end. On this one, you can actually pull with the grain. You get the tip with it as well. You just have to judge by how firm the stem feels, but when the stem's fairly firm, you can pull in that forward growth position, and you can get your volume from that. Here you've got the individual stem, and we sort of handled that with the first one, but this is probably what you're going to see the most of. And that one, like we said, pull against the grain. This top area you can pull with it, and if it comes across with a little bit of stem, you just kind of pull it apart. This guy right here, he is a true sprig in the cooking light sense, and he's got a little bit of these fluffy leaves. Now these guys are especially delicate. I'm going to pull those off. This one here, a little woody, I'm going to pull it with. See, you see what I got there? And he's still got a little bit of these stems going here. This part right here, we're going to treat with our good friend the knife, and we're just going to chop it up a little bit. I'll leave that little extra edge for the compost. And then this last one, this one's the one that challenges a lot of people, and this one's the one where it's very delicate, very flexible. You can see if I were to pull against this, the whole thing would probably break into about 10 pieces. So when these things come along, I do pull the woodiest part off, which was that little base part, and then I'm going to fold it up and utilize that flexibility to my advantage so that I get more when I chop. And when you get these little stems in your mouth, you don't quite notice them. They are not going to be as different as the leaves. So that should help you through a lot of varying types of thyme.